All right, let's talk about market, how everything's rolling, and what positions I'm in today. Um, Last week I wasn't in any positions in terms of breakouts, just shorting stuff, kind of catching bounces, things like that. Nothing too crazy. Um, and then this today, the Friday actually, the market kind of got above the 50-day moving average, which is pretty huge. Really good news. And then today it extended even more. I think this due because the Trump inauguration. My only two plays today were space stocks, aerospace stocks, due to what Trump said at his inauguration yesterday. Um, he said he wanted to put an American flag on the moon, and when I kind of saw stuff about it on Twitter, I was like, okay, well, these space stocks are probably gonna move. I saw somebody I tweet that. They tweeted like, "Oh, the space stocks are probably gonna move tomorrow," and I was like, probably right. So I was watching them today. Very interesting though, because they did not break out. Like I'm sorry, they didn't gap up. Um, as I thought they would. Oops, I thought they would gap up much higher. Like maybe up here. But no, they opened up regularly and then they just went straight up. So I got in. I think my average. Let's see what my average. I got into Rocket Lab and Lunar. Let's see positions. Okay, so I got into these two. I just created a new watch list today, literally before this video, of space stocks. The ones that I can find. I don't know. I'm sure there's more, but the biggest ones today that I found are these four. I consider this one space because it's satellites. This is via sat NASA, so it's kind of space, but kind of different, different sector, but still the same theme, I guess. The same sector, different theme. I don't know how to explain this, but it popped up my radar, so I added it to the space one. Um, yeah, I should add ASTS as well and um, SPCE. What I only want to add the good stocks because these stocks are horrible. So I don't want to touch these. They're not going up anyways. But anyways, so those are really my only two names that I was looking at this morning. Were Rocket Lab and Lunar. My average for Rocket Lab is 27.92. I did kind of buy it a little late, so right around here. Um, I just wanted to see it confirm. That's pretty much what I wanted to see. So I saw the volume come in, and I saw it looking very strong, and I bought it. I actually would have had a lower. Sorry, I actually would have had a lower average. I originally bought it at 27.68. So wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, correct. 27.68. So I had it right around here. I went to go put in my stop, but I accidentally sold it. I sold it at let's see, 27.82, and I was like, man, like I screwed up. So I immediately bought it back, but by that time it was already 10 cents higher from when I sold it. So uh, not the original buy was around here, and I got in like here. So um, nothing too crazy about this one. Uh, Bought it. I did buy it a little late, so I did. My size was a lot smaller. I was risking only 1% of my risking 1% of my account. Although I was willing to size up on this trade, it was just kind of scary in the moment due to the fact that the market is kind of choppy, like the last week. So I didn't know how true this was gonna be, even though I saw the SPY gap up and look strong. It was pretty weak in the morning, which kind of scared me. If you look here, it kind of sold off kind of hard. Um, Not really hard, but when so just disregard this. When it opens up here and it looks straight down to red, you're like, it's probably gonna fail. But then it recovered. So during that time, it was kind of like I was like, well, we'll see how this goes. So I bought that. Same thing with Lunar. I bought Lunar. My average for Lunar is 2041, which is right around here. Kind of bought these at the same time. This same thing. I got in. I guess I got in a little earlier on this one in terms of my size. Well, I couldn't even tell you, to be honest with you. I couldn't tell you percentage wise. Let's see actually. So what my average here? 2041. This was so 5%. Actually, that's incorrect. Do it like right on here. So 5.66, and then for RKLB, what did I get it at? 27. Yeah, so almost double. I got in way earlier on LUNR than I did for RKLB. I think I bought RKLB when I was like 9% and then for LUNR I got in and it was like 5-6%. So, anyways, that's the only two ones I saw today. But I was looking at my watch list. I was going through my scan here and I saw a lot of the energy stocks like Oklo, NNE. Let's see, these energy stocks. Uh, VST. They're all went straight up today. Don't know why this is. I still have to do some research on it. Could be because of Trump, what he said in his inauguration yesterday. Could be some business deals that they're having, but they're all moving. They're all moving straight up, like big time. So I missed these. Uh, this one I wouldn't say it was really a setup here for NNE. It was the biggest mover. I don't know if this was the leader in terms of the one with the news. I still have to do some more research, but I missed all these. The Oklo I had in my watch list. I had it flagged, meaning that it was Oh, I don't have it on my watch list. I lied. I had it flagged though, which meaning that it's ready to trade. Like it was ready to be bought. Whenever it broke out, it was ready. But I guess I didn't put it on my watch list. Okay, well, yeah. So I completely missed these. I whiffed on these. Had no idea. Didn't see them when I scanned them in this morning. I don't think. Like in terms of pre-market. But anyways, oh well. Missed these. Still got to figure out what the reason was for that. But yeah, so the market is looking good. It's looking like coming back. The bulls are strong. Um, Now, was it natural gas? Natural gas had a pretty significant pullback. We'll see where this one goes. I bought some in another account up here, right around here. Got demolished, but it's all good. Um, it was fairly good, but these are hard to trade. There's never really a trend with these. They're so quick. They don't really build bases. And this is on the downside, but it's all right. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for me. These setups today with RKLB and LUNR, I think were A plus setups. I think they were pretty good setups. Not in terms, well, in both in terms the base that it created. These stocks were already strong in the first place. They've stayed up pretty well, and then I like this here with the way it undercut the 20 and bounced off of it. Same thing with RKLB. It kind of respected this 50 here, and it showed sign of strength, and some news came, and it took off. So now, hindsight's 2020 for me. I could have gone bigger size, but I mean the market was kind of choppy. So what can I say? I have to be happy with what I got. I am actually very happy with these two positions. So there's nothing for me to complain about here. I think I traded them pretty well. RKLB a little late. Uh, wasn't really believing in it, and then kind of got on a little later. But yeah, I think these were pretty good. My plan for tomorrow, don't know yet. Still have to work through these setups. But all the ones with the flags on them could be possible buys here. These are pretty nice setup. Serve has a pretty nice setup. This one seems very MVST seems very not trappy, but like rigged for me. It feels like it's gonna be like ASTS, how it's just like slowly just barcodes down. Um, yeah, so we'll see about MBST. It looks beautiful the setup, but it's still kind of eh, not but kind of not really. I don't know if I really believe it, but CEG looking looks stupid now selling that thing. But also, wouldn't have held it here. I would have probably sold and covered, not covered, but sold here on this day. Definitely would have sold this day. It broke the lows. I think a lot of people got stopped out of here, and then, you know, went straight back up. Those are the worst, especially the EPs. Those are the worst. Dave's looking fairly strong. Um, this base is pretty big now. It looks perfect on the weekly. It looks very nice on the weekly. So this is a possible. I think this is. I'm gonna change this to a possible buy. HSAI. Uh, Also another one possibility. BlackBerry. This is like a meme to me. So I mean, if it breaks out, it can have some serious power. But you can see the past here. But we'll see. Rentec Robotics. Another nice setup. Another pretty fantastic setup in my opinion. Um, yeah, SEI. Been watching this one for a couple weeks. I like this here. Don't like this. How it tried to break out and sold off. Came back down. But this one here, getting sold off and getting bought back up is pretty good. A-Lab, nah, not this is. I was watching it around this area, but not anymore. But I think that's it for me here today. Not much to talk about, but all these are pretty much ready to rock. The ones that I have flagged. So, see ya.